Okay, so I want to give you a quick video demo of how to get the hand to relax. So if you're dealing with a situation, you're closed fisted here, we really got to take the time to massage and work the arm. I'm going to work through the video quite fast, but if you're doing this in real time, it's probably going to take you anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to work with this. And I'm going to tell you to do this daily, multiple times a day, if you can, maybe twice a day. But what you're doing is we're bringing blood flow to the surface, massaging the hands. We're going to start to work on the fingers, each one. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to begin to stand up and add more weight bearing and pressure to, because that weight bearing is going to help those fingers to get into relaxed position. So as I'm massaging these fingers, I'm working to pull them out at the same time. So just doing this, just working with a private client to show them how to get the hand to be in a relaxed position. But again, with the time that I'm showing you, you're likely not going to be moving as fast as I'm moving. But I want you to work on taking your time to do this. You begin to bring each finger out one at a time. Once you get those fingers pulled out and relaxed, you're going to keep applying pressure to it, massaging it, bringing blood flow to the surface. Then we'll begin to stand up to add more weight bearing to it. And when you're adding that weight bearing to the hand, I want you to focus on the elbow, keeping that elbow straight as you're doing. And when you're keeping that elbow straight, we're adding flexion to that wrist. Now we have that weight bearing down. We're still going to work on bringing blood flow to the surface of it. Bringing blood flow is just waking those nerves up, because again, when we had that stroke, we had that disconnect to the brain. The body doesn't understand that those fingers to stay straight with the tone and spasticity. So while we're doing that, I also want you to focus on, again, still taking the time to talk to the hand in your body nicely to say relax, because when you're doing this, naturally your body would want to tighten up and try to go back into that spastic position. So as we're doing it, I'm telling my body to relax itself, and then we'll begin to work with it by getting it to straighten out. So we're going to take time to, so naturally if your fingers are doing this, I'm going to place the fingers up underneath to straighten it out. So as I'm stretching it out, fully stretching it out, I'm pulling it away and I'm working to keep the finger straight. At the same time, I'm paying attention to keep that elbow straight to help me keep that weight bearing in this hand to keep it flat down. So I'm going to have you go with 21 stretches each finger. Video purposes, I'm going to go pretty fast, but 21 times. After you do the 21 straight, pull it back as far as you can 21 times. I'm going to have you then go back and do a static hold. And what that static hold looks like is just getting up in there, straighten it out, hold it. Your goal will be anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds to hold that static position. And when you do a static, don't just let it snap back down. Nicely sit it back down, static hold, bring it up. So we're going to do that to each one. And it's great too, I like to do once you get it straight. And again, it might end up taking you about 30, 40 minutes. There's a little trick I like to do to get more control, to get the hand up. So we're going to take your opposite hand, slide it up underneath like such. You got more control of it now, guys, because we worked on it to get it straight. So now we're going to do some more stretching and exercises to it now that it's straight. And we can just get the brain to understand that both hands should work like this. Both hands should be in and open and be flexed and relaxed. So even while you're doing it, you may say, oh, that hurts. But it's a good hurt because it's stretching that out and what you may not have done in a while. So now the hand's a lot more relaxed. We're going to take this heavy head of ours and we're going to apply more weight pressure to it. And you see I'm still pulling those fingers down and stretch them out. You can put it on the table if you want to apply that pressure here. Pulling those fingers down. And we're just, again, have it more controlled here. Here we go, pushing those fingers down. And you still may be dealing with curling. I'm going to show you your fingers probably curling here. We're going to keep it nice and relaxed and controlled because you have a lot more relaxation going in the fingers because we just took all that time to stretch it out. So you may be in a situation like, oh my gosh, it's curling back up. So guess what? That's fine. We're going to put them back on the table, apply that weight pressure to it again. And we're going to keep working this, guys. And this does not happen overnight. So that's why I'm asking you to do this multiple times a day, maybe twice a day. If anything, give yourself a goal of twice a day. Do it every day if you're still working with trying to get more control of those fingers. Then you'll begin to work on things of now relaxing the fingers separate. If you get a situation and say, hey, I want to get the fingers separate and spasticity is going on, you can still tap with holding down the other fingers while you're doing it. And we could go through each one. So naturally, let me show you. I'm trying to move fast with the video and spasticity is going on. So I'll show you what this will look like here. Holding them down, go to the other side. And I used to struggle with this in the beginning, like, why does my fingers not separate? But guys, on my non-effective side, these fingers don't separate, so it's totally fine to get them moving together. But if you want to do that separation by itself, you hold those fingers down to get that separation by itself. So test these out. Let me know how this works. So again, I did the video fast. It's not going to happen that fast. So take your time while you're working through these exercises and talk to your body to stay relaxed while you're doing this. That weight bearing, that pressure to help you to get those fingers and those hands to relax. Check these out. Let me know how it's working on me. Also, letting y'all know, some of you have been asking, I do the private sessions with working with stroke survivors on working to get your mobility back according to what you need. So you can always contact me if you would like to work with me separate to get more specific exercises for your recovery. Just shoot me a message. But try these. Let me know how these work for you and this technique. Talk to y'all later. Peace.